SBTV.
Wednesday, Wildcard.
Yo, what's happening? This is Mike Righteous. This is my track by track for SBTV for my new mixtape, Wasn't Thinking. Boom.
Praise the Lord that we no longer suffer.
The most important thing to establish is that nothing with this is planned. That's why it's called Just Wasn't Thinking. So it's like when you have an idea, an idea is born, and then, you know, sometimes the majority of our ideas like just fall into the back of our mind, and they become something that we wish we like. It just becomes something where we think, oh, I wonder what would have happened if we'd have done that. But this was one of them things where we thought, alright, let's do it. And then there wasn't no thinking behind it. We didn't actually think. We didn't think, let's do it. We just ended up doing it. We didn't think about booking a studio. We just booked the studio. We didn't think about recording the tracks. We just recorded them. So the whole idea behind it is literally Wasn't Thinking. And the main thing is just to say thank you to all the supporters, because we had like such a great start to the beginning of the year, especially with Open Mic. Like as soon as it went to #1 in the iTunes chart, like we knew that people were really appreciative of the work we were putting out and the products we were putting out. So this is just to say like thanks, and just to say, you know, you work hard for your money, and you put your money in there to buy Open Mic. So this is just like us saying, you know, thanks for that, and here, take this. And that's how this relationship will continue to work.
Person as an artist within you, a new day brings a new paragraph of actions determine the story. I'm nothing but a secondary character in yours, G.
If I ask a producer to send me a beat, it's always quite typical like of what they think they should send to me. You know, it usually involves a little piano and a little string somewhere. But like with this beat, it was just like uplifting and positive, and it's got that reggae sample. And I used to listen to tunes like that. I can't think of any what's the word I'm looking for? Any comparisons. But that I've always wanted like a beat like that. It's just like reggae and like kind of fun.
Praise the Lord that we no longer suffer.
That was like one of them beats that I've always longed for, always wanted. So when that come through, I just thought, boom, 2/16s, get it done, leave the chorus, whack, it's done. And it was literally like that, boom, put the verses down, just freestyled the bars, and it was done.
This ain't rap, it's in my soul, and hip hop is my culture. It's probably why I'm anti-social, anti-cultural, anti-establishment, Amityville, antique family. Broken, woke up in tragedy, can't make out what's happening. No one's really happy here, so I broke rules, never did no homework. I didn't even go school. I bugged off. Sorry, officer, I'm no fool.
I have to speak to Samo, but I think the sample was taken from a song made back when the Vietnamese War was going on, and it is solely that this song is all about that. So he sent me the beat as it was military. I don't know, it was just one of the beats we played, it just turned up and it just went off. But yeah, it is like a war sort of like step up, like if you ain't built for it, then do one, innit? And I was with my brother, and he was like, this is like one of them old school like kung fu like war things, and then we used to watch like these kung fu films back in the day, like them old school Drunken Master Jackie Chan ones. Like we're talking, these were made in China. They had like sick ad-libs over the top. You just see one guy going, and it'd be Chinese, and it'd have like a northern accent. And they used to say these things that we always remember. That was like a childhood thing growing up. Like it used to crack us up. My brother was obsessed with kung fu, and we was just in his back garden, just joking about them time and talking about that tune. And then I recorded us talking about it, and we were like doing impressions of the old school kung fu films. And then I thought, oh, I'm gonna edit that, so I chopped it up and edited it.
So, you're the one who thinks he's worthy of a place in the military.
Yeah?
Well, I'm here to show you that you're not. We must fight.
And it's just funny because they're the voices that we used to hear on the ad-libs of like these kung fu films, and we used to just crack up.
Now
Mike, what's good, brother? It's Charlie Sloth. Listen, I've just heard your mixtape, and I can't lie, I'm a little bit concerned, Mike.
I've got this terrible habit, and everyone knows it, and like anyone that knows me knows. My own family, my friends, my manager, they know like if I have a phone, it's gone in within a week. Like.
Hey Mike, it's Charlie Sloth again, bro. This is like the 8th time I've tried to call you this week, and you still ain't got back to me, Mike. Listen, I can't lie, I'm very, very worried about you.
But I have one phone. I have one phone that I don't ever switch off. Well, I do. It's always switched off, and it's just sat there. And then I switched it on, and I listened to some of the answer phone messages.
Yo, Mike, it's G, man, fresh. I'm here, man, just chilling, listening to this new thing, cause it's mad.
Some of them are quite deep. Some of them are from like my brother and stuff. And some of them are just from people that I've sent the mixtape to. I've just been like, yo, check this out. Have a listen. Give me some feedback.
Yo, what's going on, Rocky? It's Jamal, SBTV. Well, I'm calling you Rocky, because right now this tape is a madness. What was you thinking?
We've always had this idea, like, there's no point just having one person's opinion on it. You might as well just, you know, get a wider audience, a wider perspective on what people think of it.
Yeah, man. I just heard you just put out a mixtape, innit? I can tell you wasn't thinking, but they're proper sick. So yeah, I wasn't thinking to phone you in the first place. I was meant to phone someone else. Oops.
We've got friends within the industry, like other artists that I've looked up to. For instance, like Skibber, who round my ways is like, he's just notorious. He's like a living legend.
Yo, Mike Righteous, what you saying, fam? Hold on a second, let me just turn this down. Yo, Mike, what you saying, fam? It's your boy Skibber D. What's happening, Don? I'm over at the studio, innit? I just want to take a little break quickly, fam. Oh my days, blood. Listen, that thing that you got going on over there, that mixtape thing, Jesus Christ almighty.
So, as soon as I met him and he was on board, like I always kept in contact with him. So I sent him this mixtape as well. Since Skibber, like Harry Shot, just my pals really, like Leisha, Frank, just random people sending it.
Nah, that's staying in the car for a minute. But you know how to call man on the show, man. Yeah, that's proper, yeah. Big up all fucking day.
And as I said, like I wasn't really answering the phone at the time. I was on a bit of a mad one. But obviously I was in the studio and we was all having it up. I wasn't really thinking at the time, ironically. And then yeah, and then we just went back, listened to some of the voice notes that people had left, and they come out really sick, and we thought, and again, like I just wasn't thinking. I sat there and done it all myself on Logic, and I was just putting them in, chopping them up, and I was just like, this is sounding kind of nuts, and then it just come out like that.
Is it tricks us into thinking we're something we ain't? We get a little name, make a little change, hit the stage, do a set, and our heads start to inflate. That's why we never make it, just get half of the way. I'd rather never bother than become another face, living another day in the ends. It's such a shame we lose our way and trail off into a path that is
paid with bad intentions. Whoever backs fake raps making a bad investment. Let's pick up the issues and address them. Rappers are obsessed with themselves and dress like girls, pose like queers. We don't fear you, just a threat to yourself. What happened to real rap? I'll take
it's a vicious game, it's a vicious cycle. It's like out with the old, in with the new. It's washed out. People don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. Like if the dog is in your garden and it's barking 24/7, you're gonna go out there and tell it to shut up eventually. And I think people are just like thank God, you know what I mean? Thank you, like someone's just come with something different. And the artists that do have their own, like, I hate the word, but like their own like swagger and their own like style, they're the ones that are most successful.
Tried to leave you but I can't. I'm a problem lambs, I just wanna live my dream. What's wrong with that? I just wanna feed my kids. What's wrong with that? I got a lot to give, I want it back.
When Samo sent me the beats, they come in like they didn't come in no specific order, but I could hear how my delivery should have been on certain ones, and the ones that are like Push the Button and My Man and this one for instance, Nasty, this was like the grimy section, so it was like no holds barred, just kind of going all out.
No, you can never end my plans unless you bring death to the best. I am the R, the I, the G, the H, the T, the E, the O, the U, the S. When I rap, it's best you're right now, I'll bend you right back.
slap off your NY cap. You can't do that. Yes, I can. Take one breath, you will upset my man. You be like, hey, I seen mad. I ain't seen nobody get like that. You can't drive at night with your headlights smashed. I'll pop your back window, then I dash. You can't say if you wanna play ball fair, cause you know my man ain't all there. If I'm in a brawl when there ain't no tool, then it's table or chair.
As far as like the beat, at the time I didn't even hear it as a trap beat. I just thought it was a more faster up tempo beat. But in terms of like the trap vibe, I actually find it hard to like tell what trap beat is. Someone would be like, that's a trap beat. I'll be like, is it? It sounds like a grime beat. But it's like all these labels now. We got grime, we got trap, it's hard just to if I just think if a beat's sick, I'm just gonna ride it and just spit on it. And I think as rappers, that's a rapper's job, to rap on a beat, rap on any beat.
Bang, fuck yeah, he's in a gang. He says just to a yeah. Fuck if they understand. Why? Because I do what I want. You can do what you can. Fuck yeah, he's in a gang.
And when I think about it, I just think like every like sort of like closed group, it's like almost like we're all in our own little gang. This like field of rap and this industry, it's like a small gang. Like this whole UK industry is like a small gang. Like especially in London, it's like a little small gang. After having that initial thought, I was just thinking about everything, and I think like really and truly like you go out and you see all the emos, they're all the emos. You see all like even the police, like they're the biggest gang in the world. They're a massive gang, and I just think, you know, we grow up in an environment where you belong to something.
Part of this list I started to rap, cool down. Many MCs are asking to die. I'm switching, I've been a victim of my life. I'm addicted to bar and I pass me the mic. I'm a margin away from blasting your mind to the back of your head with your carcass all lying down. Battery's dead, that's blowing your mind. Head top, guess what? No, you're actually dead. Wrong, the rest can get gone. You become a topic on one of my next songs. If you really wanted to come with your Xbox, I'm into hard bars, your internet is soft.
I think after military comes in and then push the button, I think that introduces a small section of the tape where it's like fully go in, like just go mad. I was a little bit more drunk by this period of time because, as I say, I laid all this down in one session. Like this was a spontaneous thing. I didn't come back and forth. This whole mixtape was done in one session. Like there's no two ways about it. Like I done it there and then. So as I was doing it, it's getting a bit drunk as well. So progressively, I'll sound drunker. By this period of time, when push the button comes on, it's literally like, all right, now let's push the button on them. Let's go ragga, like let's go mental, let's go scatty, let's scream, let's shout, let's do everything everyone like loved me for when I just come on like that warm up session, just went mental.
Now Dougie was a funny kid, he used to be dying by the second. Why's his body got a slug in it? When the bobbies found his body, why'd they find drugs in him? Why didn't they bother find the ones that even done it to him? I pray karma exists, they'll get what's coming to him.
Sure, that is kind of like a hood tale, I guess, of just a young boy who's just like kind of wrong place, wrong time. And you know, we hear it in the news, like incidents that have happened in the past where just children, you know, just get caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's just trying to raise awareness again, because I don't do anything unless I feel it's in me. So that come out of me, not because I felt like I had to satisfy like conscious rap or conscious listeners. I honestly like feel like hurt when I think about like the young lad in Manchester that was on his bike and he got gunned down, and like it honestly like makes me think like deeply, and then it just comes out in my music and reflects in my music, and that song is just all about like we all know that prevention is a lot better than cure.
I'm going down like I couldn't outrun those feds. Like temps, don't know I got the done no set. I spent too much time trying to prove me time. That was proved too hard, I'ma cut those threads. I promised my manager I wouldn't cuss so much. We can't go a day without saying fuck no less. Fuck a hoe, fuck a Benz, fuck giving a fuck. Fuck a pad, fuck a pen, fuck blue, fuck red, fuck you, fuck them, fuck real, fuck fake. For the
what it is like is a constant like stigma. You come out as an artist, and as soon as you come out, you're fresh to everyone's eyes and ears. So you automatically become a target, and not in a bad way. It just happens subconsciously. No one's really aware of it. Someone comes out. I do it to people. They come out, and then you throw a stigma, attach it to them. I guess for me, it was conscious, Arab-looking, like conscious lyricist. When I first come out, I'd done my first warm-up session for SBTV. Like that for me. When people ask me where did it all happen, that's where it all happened. And when I come out and done that, that's where, like, you know, everyone that was gonna be a part of Mike Righteous's career moved to the left. Everyone that's not moved to the right. But then eventually, due time, like, you make other songs and you make career choices.
I just had a spliff with Lil Mac. Told him I was in some shit, how do I put it right? Switch up my outlook on life, shoulda, coulda tried. Doesn't work when you try clear up the dirt, I just shouldn't lie.
Yeah, I just shouldn't. There's a lot of stuff I shouldn't do. There's a lot of stuff I shouldn't do, man. And these are actually some old lyrics that I wrote a long time ago. When I was young, I was doing a lot of dumb stuff. So people might hear it now and think, oh, who's he talking about? Is he talking about that? I'm talking about a lot of previous old experiences, a lot of old girlfriends, old rap friends, me battles with my own demons. And I guess it's just like, you know, it's taken a lot of learning in order for me to become a fella, a geezer, like a man, like, I guess. You know, we are. There was a time when I wouldn't be able to, you know, string a sentence together. I'd be stumbling and mumbling, and I wouldn't know myself. We grow up, we're kids, we lie a lot, we tell a lot of lies, we do a lot of stupid stuff that we know we just shouldn't do. And it's just fundamental, like, it's just stuff we know we shouldn't do, but we still do it. So yeah, that's ultimately I just shouldn't, yeah.
Excuse me, bro, I flick the clipper, light the flame, ignite the gas before it hits the flint. Inside my mind like it's my... this is baffling. I mean, excuse me, bro, I flick the clipper, ignite the gas before it hits the flint, and then it lights the flame that's inside my mind like it's my final J. Yo, am I in space? Am I having a dream while I'm wide awake?
The title track, yeah. It was going to be the first tune, but then we decided to move it right to the end. But this is more like a freestyle. If you listen to the flow, I think you'll be able to tell it was like I was kind of just making it up as I went along. And there's a part in the track where I'm just like, I was trying to compare like the way I write to like the way like a lighter works. So it was like, you know, you flick the lighter and you ignite the flame, and then it's just burning. It's just kind of how it works. Like, I hear the beat, it ignites the flame, and then my mind will start burning, and we'll just start creating this fire. And then halfway through the bar, I like messed up, and I was just stopped. I was just like, this is baffling. I was like, this is confusing. But it was the first track we recorded. That's why I wanted to make it the intro. But then it suited the end more, because it was just like during these parts, I was just like, I was talking to the guys out in the studio. I was just like, lads, I was just like, I don't know if this is working. I just be like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, are we sure we're gonna do this? And we're just like, yeah. And I just be like, all right. And then yeah, that tune come out. That's actually, I love that tune because of that. Because it's just like you can listen to it, and that was me in the studio just. No, I'm just baffled.
On the setting, nobody said that this was gonna be stress-free. I'm hearing all these rumors, I'm smoking less weed. Now skets off the ends, say you don't belong to me. I even question.
Belly is like just a typical like Mike Righteous, because you know some people, they're a bit of a closed book. You probably don't know they've got kids because they won't, you know, openly just rap about it. I can see why not. Because like I get messages from idiots like threatening like me and my family and stuff, but that's nonsense, because they're kids sitting behind a computer that haven't got a clue. But you know, I'm only that open because if no one else is gonna be, who are these people gonna relate to? These young parents, these young single parents that are sitting in flats. I can only do what I know I'm capable of, which is write music and just try and be successful through that way and just lead by example. That's all I can try and do, and that's what all I think we can do as human beings, is try and lead by example, especially raising children.
Turn up the telly, I stay up when mum's asleep so I can rub her belly. I hope you hear me, son, I'm wondering if mum is ready. Frightened I can't be a real father cause I'm only 20. It's month 7, today we went to Essex. Dad was about to do something but he would then regret it.
Okay, yo, so that was my track by track for SBTV for the Wasn't Thinking mixtape. It's going to come out on May the 6th, and I want everyone to go and download that exclusively from SBTV. Also on May the 24th, you know, it's my birthday party at the garage. You can go and get tickets from my website. And it's also going to be the launch of the mixtape, so I need everyone to go home, learn the words, come there, help me recite it. It's going to be a sick night. I want you there. Big up.
Subscribe to SBTV to keep updated on the latest releases and check out more of our videos below.
Belong to me, I even question it myself, and son, that was wrong of me. Your own uncle's begging me to leave, telling me a family isn't what I need. So I took his advice and now we don't speak. I'll do anything for you, son. You win some, you lose.